I must say, no disrespect intended, but I've never heard the phrase "cover of a Yoko Ono song."
Love Yoko Ono.
Heard the music? I'm not familiar, so
Love
I'm
the
not
music.
putting it
Love
down.
the music.
Really?
Deaf Samantha is. I mean, first of all,
My
her
memory of-
lyrics are insane. I mean, I would say that a lot of my favorite singers, Dylan,
I
Yoko.
must say, no disrespect intended, but I've never heard the phrase "cover of a Yoko Ono song."
Love Yoko Ono.
Heard the music? I'm not familiar, so
Love
I'm
the
not
music.
putting it
Love
down.
the music.
Really?
Deaf Samantha is. I mean, first of all,
My
her
memory of-
lyrics are insane. I mean, I would say that a lot of my favorite singers, Dylan, Yoko, and that's a weird one. No one picks Yoko. Leonard Cohen, Lou Reed, even they had a kind of lazy approach to singing. It wasn't really, it wasn't necessarily. It was more about what I have to say than what I.
No, the way you
do.
put it was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, Lou Reed
But-
was such a powerful influence on Bowie and on people like me.
But your music is so much more
Happy.
and good and melodic, more pop. And that's not an insult.
No, but then
I
if you
mean,
think-
Lou Reed,
Louis-
sorry, not my, and Yoko Ono. Here's my own, and look, I just had Julian here.
You don't think Vicious is
know he
poppy?
loves his brother.
Vicious.
Is that
He hit me
Yoko?
with a flower. That's Lou.
Oh, Lou.
Well, Bowie produced Transformer. It's very poppy, that album, Lou Reed. Maybe he hated it. But Lou Reed,
I think I think I do. You're right. I'm not that familiar, but what I heard.
I think melody played a big part in all of those people.
You know
which
where
is why I still love them.
you know what we all know Yoko Ono from is John's last album, Double Fantasy, right?
But check out my version of Deaf Samantha, which is a beautiful Yoko Ono
Okay,
song.
I
I don't
will.
say that as a self-promotion
I will.
tool,
No, we're all
but
here
the lyrics are amazing.
I love self-promotion.
People say I'm cool. I'm a cool chick baby. Like, you have to listen to it.
Lyrics mean nothing to me if I don't like the song. And
What about if you don't like the person? What about if you can't even get to the song because you hate the person more than the song? I'm interested because I can like a
great.
song and like an artist without having to like the artist. I've had a few of those
But
encounters in my life with people that I love that were disappointed when I met them a little bit, like,
yeah.
but still I was
Right.
able to go, oh yeah, but I still love the music.
John Lennon, famously, moved to New York in 1970 when the Beatles broke up. Never saw his homeland again for the last 10 years of his life. Was just, for the first 5 years, he was making albums, but his heart wasn't in it. He had some few good things, and then in 1975, he withdrew, didn't do anything. That was when that song, Watching the Wheels, I'm sitting and everybody says I'm crazy, I'm lazy, I'm just lying in bed. And then finally, he kind of came out of that at the end of the decade and he put out the album Double Fantasy with the awesome single Starting Over. Phil Spector, Wall of Sound, Excuse Me, I Love Pop Music. And come on, that song Starting
No, it's amazing.
Okay.
But intention is everything. Intention is everything. Your vibe.
I know.
Is where you are.
So that's far from Lou Reed.
Not that far.
Really?
I watched this thing with Lou Reed recently. I wish I could post it to you. I don't have my phone, where a journalist said to Lou Reed, "Are you homosexual or transsexual?" And he goes, "Sometimes."
Yeah.
And he goes,
great.
"Which one are you more?" And he goes, "Why does it matter?"
Right.
And I thought that's why I love Lou Reed, because
Yeah.
he doesn't give a shit.
Well, I'm sure
And rock and roll isn't supposed to give a shit.
I'm sure I would love his I would love
Pop
his
isn't supposed to give a shit either.
lyrics,
really.
but I have to like the song. I mean, I'm just a fan. I have no musical ability.
I can make you a playlist, a Yoko
Yes.
playlist. Slip a song in here and there.
But if that album, his comeback album, right before he died, it was on the charts as he was assassinated.
I remember it, of course.
Okay,
yeah.
he had a bunch of great new songs. Woman, it was really great Lennon stuff. Interspersed with a Yoko song, and this is back when you had to play it as a record, spinning around, okay? So
Wasn't that hard, though, was
we
it?
all were a little pissed off that we had to keep getting up and moving the needle because we didn't want to listen to the Yoko. We tried it. Maybe it's great and it's us who's not worthy, but that's what
She has an album called Rising, right? If you want to kind of experience a kind of nice piece of kind of collective Yoko work, that album Rising is great. Trust me.
on your recommendation.
Trust me.
I give everybody a chance. You're right. I don't know it well enough. I know I don't like the stuff that was on Double Fantasy, but
I've covered 2 songs by Yoko, Death of Samantha and another one called New York Woman. New York Woman.
Well, I think we've
Total
all
punk rock.
we've all heard
New York Woman. It's great.
I think we've all
It's words and melodies.
Wait, I got a joke for you. I think we've all heard the phrase 3-chord song, right?
That's my favorite.
Okay.
We have rants about this all the time.
You know what
the
Yoko?
band.
You know what Yoko says?
What?
You have 3.
I've heard that joke before. But we had this argument at the beginning of the tour. We were on the tour. Me and the guitarist Roy started arguing about a particular song I loved. And he was like, it's got 3 chords. I said, all right, let's list all the songs that have ever been number 1 that have 3 chords. There are hundreds of them, thousands.
I feel like
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.